he's going to slice your throat.
I can see that.
I know, I can see that too. He's not doing a very good job of it. You're surviving.
V0rtex, show him that black knife badge. You know how you get that shit? You have to fucking like bayonet somebody or stab somebody. That's how you get that badge. Those things don't just
He probably
fall
went
out
over
the sky,
and,
man.
he probably killed someone that was a person laying on the side of the road and just, acted like it was a target that he practiced on in boot camp. He probably went to like a 72-hour boot camp and said, "Did I win? Did I win? I ate all the donuts." He thought it was like a food eating competition place. Seriously. So back to you, V0rtex. Did you ever serve in the United States National Guard as a nurse?
How about the
National
Michigan
Guard,
Army
right.
National Guard? Yes.
That counts as National Guard, doesn't it?
Michigan Army National Guard, not American National Guard or whatever you just said.
Hey,
No sense.
I'm sorry. Is Mississippi or Michigan, either one, are they American states? Are they American states or are they German states?
They are, but it's not called the American National Guard. I'm just pointing out that you're
actually we are in the American.
Why don't you just get to the point?
Actually,
Why don't you just get to the point?
National Guard.
Why don't you just get to the point? The man that shoots guns out of urinals
you were
and
a
eats
traitor
his own
as a
poop.
nurse, and hey,
I was a traitor.
Poop, so what? Big deal.
How was I a traitor? How was I a snitch?
Yeah, you were a traitor. You would snitch on people
how was I a traitor? How was
train
I a
them so
snitch?
that they
Please
could be
explain.
arrested. You used to make it to where people would be arrested because you could plant evidence on them. There are dirty cops all over the place, and you're one of them.
Plant evidence? Wow. Wow, that's interesting. Wow.
You've done it
Such
several times.
accusations.
What, Sue? Oh, I'm just talking to V0rtex, the one that you have the crush on.
Wow. Really? Have I?
No, I'm telling him they're crooked cops, and he was one of them.
Wow.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure that he may have never ever heard of crooked cops. He may have never ever heard of cops framing others, and it's up in Michigan in the state police.
Minute. Let me get this straight.
Yeah, and he was the one who actually stated that he was a Michigan State police officer. Yeah, she thinks that he's cute and she thinks that he's funny. So what?
What about me, man? Did you tell her?
Do I have him on the line? He's in Battle Camp, Maine. You can talk to him there.
Did you tell her about your sexy friend?
Well, I look at it this way, Alejandro. You may be, quote unquote, a sexy friend, and I'm doing quotes because that was your quotation. So you may be considered a sexy friend of mine, but I'm sorry, sir. You don't float my boat. I'm not going to let your anchor sink my ship, and I'm going to let you have your floating buoy, out go to the sea.
Dude,
I would rather stick my head inside of a light socket so that I could go and get the main shot and have. You're going to try to marry Sue? Well, I don't think you could marry Sue unless you were an actual one-of-a-kind person who is a priest or a pastor, an ordained minister like Alchemy.
When I marry Sue, you have to move out, right? Just so you know. I'm just breaking it too easy, brother.
I'll move in with Chronic.
Sue, you gotta move
and
out.
Bama. I'll move in with Chronic and Bama if you ever marry Sue. At least I know I'd have a chance of getting some.
So
and I'm not talking about just Chronic.
Who's Chelsea Ellis? Who's Chelsea Ellis?
Chelsea Ellis?
Yeah.
Beats the hell out of me.
Oh,
Truthfully.
Really? Truthfully, huh? You sure?
Beats the hell out of me. Positive. I don't know the name Chelsea Ellis. I know the first name Chelsea, but there are so many Chelsea in my...
Interesting. You sure?
Why? Is that someone that you actually framed before?
No. I heard that you had a little issue with that person. That's what I heard. I heard it through the grapevine.
I actually don't even know who you're speaking about.
I heard that there was a mugshot made of you.
If I knew the name, I would say who it is.
I heard there was a mugshot made of you.
Remember, there are a lot of Eric Gateses in this. Hey, there are a lot of Eric.
You know, yeah, there's a lot of Eric Yates that look exactly
no,
like
see,
you
the
in their
thing is, all my
mugshot. Yep.
mugshots, I'll let you know we're down in Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah,
Remember,
sure.
until you can actually get an authentic mugshot like Richmond City, Virginia, okay, and look at their arrests, I guarantee you will not find any mugshots of me because that's the only place I was ever arrested.
Loser!
I'll tell you this much. I hate everybody on the East Coast. Everybody from Texas and after, I can't stand them. Trying to like talk all southerny with that stupid cowboy accent. Can't stand those people, man. Everybody on the East Coast could eat dirt. I remember when I moved to Nanya, there's one. What do you mean you can't see? That's where you're wrong. Look at the throat. If you have any suspicions, all you got, you can't just remove somebody's Adam's apple. You know what? You blame it on stupid humans. You know what? I got my own problems, dude. I could care less. Talk is cheap. Where's the proof?
Well, first of all, are you implying me? Be real with me. Are you implying me?
Sponsored by Lenovo.
Answer the question.
I don't think he is Cavacho, but
I
who
don't
he's
think he's got the balls.
implying?
I
Who he's
mean,
really
after all,
implying
I
is
think
the
that the
question.
only male on BC that used to
Like,
be a female is
nobody.
certainly V0rtex because he'd take it any way he could, and he's used to bitching all the time.
I was talking about something before that, but you guys made me forget, man. It's messed up.
I didn't make you forget. He made you
What was
forget
I
because he
saying, though?
actually
I was
was
saying
mentioning
something.
that.
It was
Validity.
probably like in.
By the way, shout out to Lucifer, the someone who helped make me,
I don't
but
want to
not as
talk
much as
about no
Toxic.
goddamn transvestites. I'll tell you
Toxic
that
did
much.
better job for me than Lucifer ever did. I'm just being real.
How about some
Lucifer's Lounge
Alexis,
will always
Texas?
exist, but TGS is always going to be the greatest site. Just so you know. And I may be quote
Shout
unquote
out
in
to
Vortex's
Lucifer's
eyes
Lounge.
one of Toxic's sheep.
That's what's up.
But guess what? At least a sheep knows how to be recognized. I'm not just a snitch that will
Lucifer's.
Toxic. You know for a fact that you did more for me than Lucifer ever would.
Sponsored by Street
I had to
King.
go down and scare him at the studio. Oh, there is
Remember
a
when you
you
used to
versus
kiss
Lou. That's
A1's
what
butt?
caused the hair dying.
Do you remember when you used to kiss A1's butt? And A1 stabbed you
Actually,
in the
there
back?
was no time when I kissed A1.
How many people has Toxic
You mean
stabbed
when I
in the
used
back?
to go like that and say A1
How many
Army?
people has Toxic stabbed
People
in the back?
always did
Let
the
me ask
A1
you that
Army
one.
sign. He's
Yeah,
never stabbed me
I
in the
know.
back.
Oh, no. You were kissing
He's never
A1's
stabbed me in the
butt,
back,
and
so
he
I
stabbed
can't
you
say that he
right
has.
in the back. Oh, yes, he did. He totally dropped you like a bad habit.
Yeah, I said I used to go,
Why
what's
did
up,
A1
A1?
drop you so
But
bad?
guess what? A1 actually respects me when
What
I'm
is
there.
what does A1 have to say about you now? What
Actually,
does A1 have
A1
to
and
say
I,
about
when I was
you
on the other
now?
side, he would call me on Skype and we would have normal calls. Actually, he told me that
Really?
he appreciated the stuff that I do on BC because it helped bring him his content.
That's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, and hey,